Hello and welcome to the Philippines. This is a new GoPro 7. I had a friend come to town. He had a new GoPro 7 and he found out that he really wasn't going to use it. So he offered me an offer I couldn't refuse, put it that way. And this is what they call hyperlapse. And this is regular video here. It's at night. And it's going to brighten up here in a little bit as we get back on the road. My hobble driver, my motorbike taxi, is using the business parking area, driveway areas, to get around some of this traffic. I've read in reviews that the GoPro 7 doesn't work real well in the evening in dark areas. So I think this is gives you a look at what it is. I think I have the max ISO set to 800, I believe. And I've read that as you bump it up to 1600, 3200, 6400, that it gets pretty grainy. But obviously I'm going to have to bump it up a little higher than that if I'm going to be taking video in the evening. I've had a number of much less expensive cameras over the years, and although this has the clearest picture, it is the darkest picture of any of those.
What is the people? Who is people a friendly word?
Filipinos, most friendly people in the world. Yeah.
Why you say that Filipino most friendly people?
Oh, well, they are. They are. My experience, everybody. Even I walk to Carbone. Sometime I walk to Carbone. Everybody will. It's helpful.
Hi.
Very friendly. Yeah. Everybody will stop and talk to you.
This is in Cebu City, Cebu, the Philippines, and the second largest city in the Philippines. I'm close to Lander's Superstore, similar to S&R and Costco in the USA. Ayala Mall, large mall, is just ahead of us, a number of blocks up here, and going over to meet an American from the USA, and we're going out to dinner. This is my first time to use this camera, and I'll say that the video is very clear and bright, but the actual light is much lighter than what you're seeing here. The video stabilization is excellent. Here we're back in hyperlapse mode, and I'll show you why I'm in such a hurry here in a minute. This guy was driving a little bit aggressive, but seemed to know what he was doing. We didn't have any accidents. This is why I was in a hurry. We were at the Maya Mexican restaurant.
Wow, what
Cebu City.
Maya nachos.
Maya nachos.
Maya nachos.
Looks good. Fajitas carnitas. Pork. Beans, rice. And there's the rice.
And here's a video of the dance floor. Very dark. In fact, it wasn't dark at all. It was relatively light in there. So a little bit disappointed with how dark this. And this is at the Blues and Jazz Club. Again, very dark. And that's just the Maya restaurant. Some skulls hanging on the wall. Some artwork there. The pictures are much brighter than the video inside. This is actually how bright it is. This is more reality, and at the Jazz and Blues Club too. Not sure why the video is so dark. Virtually useless. We'll have to mess with that a little bit, the settings, see if I can change that. I have been using a Get Up Get 2, which is a pretty good little camera for about $139. You can probably get it for less than that now, $139 US. And there are probably 5 or 6 companies that make similar cameras. There are dozens of companies that make kind of GoPro knockoffs, or they have their own versions. There are probably 5 or 6 that make very good action cameras, and some will say they're as good or better than GoPro for a lot less money. So if you're going to invest in a camera, it's worth doing some investigating. Just a little bit about me and a little bit about the GoPro camera. I downloaded the app to my phone, although I read a lot of the reviews for the phone app from GoPro, and most of the reviews from their latest update were that the app doesn't work very well at all. And I tried to connect it to the camera, my phone to the camera, and it kept telling me couldn't find the camera. And I've used a number of camera phone apps in the past, and a lot of them are a little bit buggy in some areas. But anyway, I'm just going to not use that app until they update it and fix the bugs in that program. So I'm setting everything manually, and it's got a touch screen on the back, so you can do that. It's a little bit of a learning process, as are just virtually any camera. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the camera so far. The image stabilization is electronic, is excellent. I was going to go out and buy the Osmo Pocket, DJI Osmo Pocket, but then I heard that they were having some issues as well. Saw a lot of really good reviews, but then it seems that they're having some issues and trying to make some fixes. So my friend offered me this GoPro 7 at a very good price, and happy with it so far. Image stabilization is great. The night video capability is the worst that I've experienced with. I think I've had like 4 or 5 different cameras over the years, little action cameras. Hopefully they will fix that in future updates from GoPro. Just a little bit about me. I've been living in the Philippines for about 3 years, and started a channel called Amazing Philippines. I do a lot of video about renting condos, hotels. I do some of resorts, reviews. And I take video virtually any place and every place I go. I have some trips coming up, several trips in the next couple of days. Hope to do a lot of video, and so we'll see what happens with the camera and with that video footage. Some of that hopefully will be underwater, so we'll see what the quality is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, please share the video, please subscribe. Safe travels to you all wherever you're at, and we'll see you next time.